Good morning, guys. It's your girl Bunny, and I go live each and every day at 6 o'clock in the morning, Monday through Friday. Wyatt, what's going on? I'm not gonna lie. That little clap sound, I feel like it wakes me up in the morning. Hold on, y'all. Let me log in on Blunts. What's going on? Good people, if it's your first time sliding by, my name, I think I just said this. I think I just said this. Good morning, Marla. What's going on? I'm sorry, y'all. I feel so discombobulated. But if it's your first time sliding by, my name is Bunny, straight out of Jersey. We do this live thing each and every day, 6 o'clock in the morning, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. on Saturdays. And we were live yesterday for our 5-month live anniversary. And today's topic, our first topic, we ran this yesterday. I ain't called for nothing, but the reason I'm doing it again is because honestly, before I even do a topic, I want to check in on us. Because it's been a minute since I've done a check-in on the good people to see like how y'all feeling, how y'all doing. And I always gauge it kind of by like how I'm feeling, how I'm doing. And I ain't gonna lie. Motherhood is kicking my ass. Motherhood, being a provider is kicking my ass. Sorry. Doing all the things drained, said Marla. That's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, I'm like, you know what? I need a mental, hey, Pookie. I need a mental health check-in. Maybe I need to check in with my people too, because we've been talking about relationships for a long time. We've been talking about dating for a long time. We've been talking about a lot of different topics, but we haven't really been talking about self for a long time. Thank you, Wyatt. Let's go. Leveling up to level 6. We've been talking about a lot of different things for a long time, but we haven't talked about ourselves in a minute. So I'm like, you know what? It's probably time for me to check in on the people and see how they doing. Blunts, I see you in the queue. You stay right there as we build our numbers up. Please tap the screen, y'all. Get into the comments. Say good morning. Say whatever so that people know that we in here active. Good morning, Pretty Brown. And thank you, Marla, for my cup of coffee. My cup of coffee. To my coffee drinkers, I don't drink coffee. I'm proudly not a part of the coffee game. Yaya, thank you for stepping in. Let's get the conversation started. Blunts came out, went back in. Let's go. Let's see what's going on. So this morning, like I said, the first thing I want to do is tap in with you guys and kind of see how you guys are feeling. So let me know down in the comments how you feeling right now. Just me and my coffee. Wyatt said to each their own. Love coffee. Okay, it's no coffee hate. My thing is this. What turns me off from coffee culture is the look of y'all waiting online behind 10 cars. Like, is it really that serious? And if it is that serious for me, I feel like,
Absolutely not, because let me tell you, a single car sitting in front of me in my kitchen.
Okay,
I ain't waiting on a single line. The only line is my mama.
But my thing is this. If you go on vacation, if you go somewhere, do you have to find the coffee? Is this something that you're looking for? And this is what I'm saying.
But that's the thing. I can go to a gas station. I ain't got to go to no little drive-thru. I'm going to Quick Trip.
But you gotta have it, and I don't. That's the part that just.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's the part that grosses me out. Like I'd be like, Mama Blunt said, "Bring the coffee."
I promise you gonna leave the hotel, the Airbnb or whatever before I do. By day 2, after day 1, you're gonna leave that place before I do. By day 2 to get my coffee first. If I have to go day 1 without it.
Well, let me check in on you. The whole point that I'm running this topic first. Yeah, what's going on, Ace Brown? I see you down there. What? Huh?
I feel like it's super early. Everything is so late. I am late as.
So what? It's 6:04.
I know. I'm late. I am late. I'm like an hour late.
Well, talk to me. How do you feel? How you feeling right now?
Lost. I feel lost.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Because I slept in. So that's all. 1 hour throws me all the way off. Sleeping in for an hour.
But how you feeling overall?
I'm tired.
Hey, B&B.
Tired.
Okay.
Real tired.
All right, people in the chat. I'm gonna change the topic. Bunny said, "How many stalkers you have?" Bunny, how many stalkers you have? Hopefully none.
Yeah, one less than you.
I don't want any stalkers. Oh dang. Okay, you're blocked. Okay, Blunts.
There ain't gonna be something we have to worry about around here.
Ciao. All right, so let me get into the topic. I was trying to check in with y'all, see how y'all doing. Thank you, Blunts. Let's go.
Are you?
Oh, my bad, girl. You can come back. I don't want any. I've had one in my life in college. I've told you guys about the one in college, but yeah, no, I don't. I'm feeling all right. But I'm feeling tired. But I really wanted to check in with you guys first. That was my first motive of today, was to check in with y'all. But y'all gotta tell me how y'all feel. If you're not telling me how you feel, then we gotta move on to our next topic. My thing is, I really wanted to check in with y'all to see how life is going. I know for me, like, what's going on, DMDD? I know for me, like, motherhood. I'm not even gonna say motherhood, because me and my kid, we cool. Hold on one second, y'all. Marla said work is stressful. Y'all, I just looked up and was like, dang, I'm about to do something real ghetto real quick. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I'm out of mousse. Okay, here we go. Sorry, because I looked up and I was like, wait, sis didn't even do her edges this morning. That's why the people not coming in, because your edges ain't even together, girl. Goodbye. Ugh. This how my morning been going. Last minute edges. I'm gonna get y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. If this your first time stepping in the room, we don't usually do this. But I looked up and my edges was not done. And we back. Hold on, y'all. Let's get into our first topic of the day. Hold on. Let me switch the topic up. But if y'all have any feelings, y'all want to talk about what's going on with y'all, you're welcome to come up and talk about it. But let's start our first topic of the day. What's going on, Kendra? Have you ever lost? So we talk a lot about relationship in here. We talk a lot about boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, but we rarely talk about friendships, right? Now, we all have friends in some capacity, right? Have you ever lost sorry, y'all, if it's your first time sliding by, like I said, I don't usually do my edges on camera, but baby, I just looked up and was like, sheesh. It was giving Crooklyn. Okay. Have you ever lost J. Reed? What's going on? Have you ever lost a friend to money? Can y'all see this box up here? Money, theft, relationship, time, life, grief, kids. Right? Let's talk a little bit about our friendships and how we're navigating those things, right? Because we talk a lot about relationships in here, but have you ever lost a friend to any of these things up here? Have you ever ended a friendship off of this? Have your friend ever messed around with somebody that she was dealing with, went behind your back? Have they ever stolen from you? Have you lost them to grief? So like, I have friends that have gone through extreme loss who, so Blunts, come talk to me. You're welcome to come back. I ain't mean to kick you off, like that. We've talked about grief, right? We talk about, I have a friend that honestly lost her son, and honestly, she was never the same. Like, and she kind of subdued to, drugs and subdued to different things, and, lost her in that way. Theft, money, different things like that. You guys are welcome to come up and talk to me. I see 72 people in the chat, but I'd rather y'all come talk to me. Don't just look at me, okay? Don't just look at me, because none of y'all was going to tell me my edges was not edging. So don't just look at me. What's going on, BNV?
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
What you want me to call you now? Because I'm not calling you. It's just me.
You can stick with you can stick with B&B.
Okay, because I feel comfortable with that, and I don't really want to change up. So
That's fine. We ain't bonding no more, but yeah, that's fine.
You want her over?
Yeah.
What happened, Stink?
Money.
You want to tell me what happened, Stink?
Money.
Shh. Talk to me. Go.
She's not financially literate, and every time I turned around, she had her hand out, and I'm like, dude, for real? I'm not. I can't do this. I mean, every time I turn around, it was, I need money for this. I need money for this. I'm like, and then she turned around one day, she needed money, but then about 30 minutes later, she talking about, oh, some new sneakers is about to come out. I got to go cop those. And I'm looking, and I'm like,
Maya,
are you serious?
Watch your tone, because this morning my moderator got a trigger finger that's crazy. So you may want to. Okay, and you're blocked already. All right, go ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
So yeah, you talking about you crying about your bills, but then you talking about you about to cop some new sneakers, and I'm sitting there like that don't make no sense.
Sis, pick a struggle. Is it the diabetes? Is it the bills? Or is it the sneakers?
Yeah. So, but yeah. So I just
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ash. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So talk to
so
me. Have you ever lost a friend to money, theft, relationship issues, time, life, grief, kids? What's up? What happened?
okay. So yeah, I lost a friend years ago because he was trying to sleep with my first wife. Yeah, and his excuse was when I sat him down and told him about it. I was like, look, dude, um, this is my wife. You messing with.
Mm.
That's grounds for you to be 6 feet under. So his excuse was, well, you slept with two of my girlfriends when we were in college. I said, yeah, dude, but that was girlfriends. That wasn't your wife. This is my wife. You overstepping your bounds big time.
He was trying to do get back.
Yeah, he was trying to do get back.
What did he want to come? Like, did he want to do the get back and y'all still be friends? Or he wanted to do the get back and like just blow up your whole thing and then be out?
I don't know because we never made it that far. Because once I put two and two together, I'm not a dummy. So once I put two and two together, I shut it down. And after we had our conversation, we never spoke again. I never saw him. We never spoke again. I have a couple of other friends they're still friends with him, and they're just like, oh, he want to see you, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, well,
Whoa,
you know where I live?
Blunts. Slow down on the block. Why you block the peaceful? Unblock her. The peaceful in here every day. That's family.
Katie, how did you?
I don't even know how to unblock her. Hold on, she right there. Was you able to unblock her, Blunts? That wasn't a thing. What are you talking about? What? Hold on, sorry.
No, you good.
It wasn't her. What you mean? But I don't know. We're gonna fix that though, cause that's family, or wasn't supposed to be her name. Yeah, not her, cause that's family right there. She's in here every day. I don't know. Sorry, hold on. Give me 1 sec. Stay right there.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get her unblocked, cause that. Hold on. I might have to do it. It wasn't her account. It was trying to talk to. Hold on. All right, no problem. Let me see if I can go ahead, B&B. While you're doing that, I'm gonna just do it on the tablet. Sorry about that.
Well,
wait. So how was he trying to go about it? Like, was he like DMing her? Like, what was like?
Oh, well, this. I'm showing my age, but this was before the advent of cell phones. But every time I turned around,
y'all can't see this? I hate the new update. I'm sorry, B&B.
No, you fine.
Y'all can't see the box with all the different things in it right here. Nothing's there. Yo, ever since they updated everything, it just takes away literally everything. So I have a box right here that only I can see apparently, and it says, "Have you ever lost a friend to money, theft, relationship, time, or just life, grief, and kids?"
No, all it says is, "Have you ever lost a friend to blank, blank, blank?" Yeah, that's it.
Bro, the new update is super whack. So if you're in here right now, the topic is, have you ever lost a friend to? And it says money. It could be whatever. Have you ever lost a friend to XYZ, right? Whatever it is. Right now, B&B's in the box. He's saying that he lost a friend to, a friend was trying to get with his wife. Basically, he felt a way about two girls that B&B might have took from him in high school or college. And now he was trying to creep on his wife. Now, did your wife ever like kind of respond to the messages, or was it just like?
Oh no, I mean they
wait, you were gonna tell me how because it was back in the day. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so like I said, it was before the advent of cell phones and everything, but it was just like they were spending too much time together. It was like every time I turn around, I'm like, "Where you at?" "Oh, I'm out with your friend Rick." Okay. where you at? Oh, me and Rick went to lunch. I'm like, okay. He would pop up around my crib when I wasn't there. So, I'm not a dummy. I know how to put two and two together. I know how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide, all that good stuff. And one day I just had enough of it, and I sat him down. I said, "Look, bro, this is my wife you're talking about." And like I said, when I asked him what was the whole reason for it, and he was like, "Well, because you remember you slept with two of my girlfriends in college." I was like, "Yeah, but that was in college, man." I said, "You talking about my wife? I get to put you 6 feet under territory. This is not something that we playing with."
Yeah.
So, and like I said, he just after we talked, I just never heard from him again.
Dang. Okay. I mean, you don't want to, because he seemed like he gonna drag it all the way down to HE double hockey sticks every time, child. He don't sound like somebody you want to keep in your circle anyway. It's all right,
yeah.
Blunt. I got her. If you could send the live back out to her though, they said trust was broken in college. Baby, let that go. My thing is for you to still hang around. It's like, what are you, a villain? So now you just lurking in the back until hopefully one day I'm gonna get him back one day. Like, that's weird. I don't got time for that. Thank you, B&B. Let's go.
You're welcome.
Y'all are welcome to come up and talk with me. Like I said, for some reason on my tablet I can see the box that I'm talking about, and y'all can't see it. Let me see if I can edit it real quick to see if I can get it to move over. So basically, I'm asking you, have you ever lost a friend to money, theft, relationship, time, life, grief, kids, whatever? Like, have you ever had a friendship that fell out? What kind of happened behind that? Ooh, King is back. Hey, King Jenny. I haven't seen you in a minute. Red Lips said, yeah, should have just ended the friendship back then. That part. Well, okay. Talk to me, Blunt. What's up?
Yeah, kind of a little bit of all of those rolled into one. But I do want to say I was not trying to intentionally do that. I was trying to respond, but I guess my end glitched and it was still on the block, the report, and the other thing from the last person.
Okay.
So I don't know what was going on. I was just trying to respond.
Hold on. Because I was able to unblock her, but I guess when it blocked her, we're probably not friends anymore now, so I got to try to find her. But it's all right. Don't worry about it. But talk to me. Have you ever lost a friend to money, theft, relationship, time, life, grief, kids? What's up?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Grief from the loss of a child, and from the loss of a child came money, and from that money came hell.
Well, talk to us. You gotta
people change. When I tell you people change, before that money come, people was plotting on that money, wanting to know what that money was gonna be used for, who I was gonna hand something out to, all the things. All the things. Want to know if I was gonna hand money their way, hand money to the left, hand money to the right, all, like everything. And then the money come. Oh boy. And then I'm just supposed to play Captain Save-A-Ho for everybody and anybody who was never even around. You know, like entitled. People think because they share the same blood that they entitled. There was never there for you, never there for your child. They didn't even show up to a funeral. Oh, so but they entitled.
So, because I know, but the people don't. People don't have the context, right? And we don't have to go deep to the context, but that, like, I would assume you're talking about in reference to like settlement money, right?
Yeah, there was a settlement when I lost my child.
Settlement money, your people were coming out of nowhere, like, bro,
out the woodwork,
I need $20. Rent past due.
20? Oh, you mean by 20,000? Yeah.
What were they saying they needed it for?
Anything, bills, this, that. Like, it was. I had a friend. What I thought it was a friend. She wasn't a friend. I bought her a car. I put her in a house. All kind of things. I did like those types of things. Not no little, not none like I bought you this cool little jacket. You know, I cuffed up those little sneakers that you thought was cool. No, it wasn't like that. Like you was hitting on, you hit hard times. Like you was real down bad, and I pulled you out that. And the only one who ever held that up was you. Like I did time for you. Yeah. And for this to all, bowl out to what it was. So yeah, money will change people, boy. I tell you, money will ruin you. If I tell you what, I took every single dollar and I'd blow it all over. I ain't lying to you. Cause that 1.3 ain't nothing. And you would lose the people who you thought was the closest to you. I promise.
Well, I appreciate you for being vulnerable with that. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Rose said, I'm glad you have been blessed and sorry for your losses. That part.
Thank you.
Hearts in the chat. They saying, dang, that's effed up. It is. It's money.
It is. It's a tough situation, but it took a while to be able to look at it. What happened was it was fucked up. That's about the only way I could gently say it is fucked up.
That part.
But I'm able now today to take care of my child and give her the proper care, medical care that she deserves. And I was able to take care of all my sister's kids and do the things that I needed to do in my life later on down the line that I didn't know was coming, I didn't know that was here.
That part.
I am thankful I am able to do that.
That part.
And I know she is too.
Your daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know that's how I feel about it as well.
I know.
Thank you, Blunts. Let's go. They said we proud of you. Is that Ash to Dust? There we go. Ash to Dust. My brain was like, wait, I got it. I see you down there, Lunch Lady. Thank you for requesting up. Ace, what's going on? Talk to me. For the people that can't see the box that is right here, that I'm so tired of TT. I'm so tired of their updates. I'm telling you, whoever's in the back doing updates need to be fired because, baby, it's just whack every time. So basically, I have a box here that nobody can see but me. Have you ever lost a friend to money, theft, relationship, time or life, grief, or kids? Okay, there's a box here that nobody can see but me. Have you ever lost a friend to money, theft, relationship, time, life, grief, or kids? Ace Brown, talk to me. That part, Ash.
I don't know if mine fall under those because mine is more like a respect thing.
Pork chop.
Mine is more like a respect thing.
Okay.
I'm one of those types that I cut the friendship off. I just don't tell you. I let you keep thinking everything is cool. And so like when Blunt was talking about her situation, she's like, it's not like just $20. Nah, I've cut people off. I actually told this one dude, I bought him, he asked for $25 and I said, great, you just bought yourself out of my life. So I've cut people off for like $20 when it comes with disrespect behind it. But this one particular person
Hold on real quick. Can I just say something?
What's up?
What blows me the worst be somebody that asks you for $20 and when you ask for your $20 back, they be acting like you beasting. It's just $20. But it wasn't just $20 when you asked me for it.
Right.
It was between lunch or starvation. That shit kills. Yo, that is the thing that kills me. And that's why if people like I don't do borrow because my thing is this. You never give somebody something that you expect back.
Right.
If you need your money back, baby, don't even give it to them. I had to learn that. I had to really learn that. Because as soon as you be like, all right, what about the $20? I ain't really got it this week, man. Why you wilding? You doing too much, man. Come on, this game. A little funky $20. Sorry, go ahead. It took me to a place.
And for that dude, make a long story short, it was the disrespect that came behind it. He did it at a show, but that's a story for another day. I'll tell you that story another day. But it came with disrespect. That's why the little $25, I was like, yeah, you just bought yourself out of my life. But this particular guy that I was telling about, he actually was in my wedding. And we had a conversation out of the blue. He comes to me and he's like, yo, you ever thought about having another child? I'm like, nah, I'm good. 2 girls, good enough. He was like, well, what about a boy? And I'm like, I don't. If it was in the cards, it would have been in the cards. I'm good.
Mhm.
So he was like, I think every man should have a boy because then that way you'll have a legacy. So now I have a legacy with my daughters. Nah, they're not gonna carry on your last name and everything. And I'm like, I really don't care about that because my biological father wasn't there. My stepfather stepped in. I don't even have his last name. I wish I did. But this last name could go to kaputs if you asking me. Like I don't care about it. So he's like, you don't know his side of the story. You need to ask him and not believe your mother. I'm like, where are you getting this from, brother? Like, what's going on? So
Is
he
he
goes
your
on.
daddy?
Huh? Yeah, he's a father and he only has one son.
No, I
So
said, is he your daddy? I feel like he was fighting for himself.
yeah, right, yeah. So
Thank
I'm
you,
like,
Marlon.
bro, where are we getting this from? So of course he goes into the whole thing of legacy, and I'm explaining to him how girls could be legacy of their dads as well. And then it gets to the extreme, and this is where the disrespect comes from. He goes and says, yeah, but you can't leave nothing. If they go get married, it becomes their husband. I said, no, because you can write a clause that any business is left to your daughter is now, theirs, and it has to be within the 2 girls or whatever. I said, these are, my daughters, it'll be between them two. So he was like, nah, you're not getting what I'm saying. I said, well, let's look at Kobe Bryant's legacy. He only had girls. The Kobe Bryant Foundation is left to his daughters. He was like, you ain't Kobe Bryant? I was like, yeah, but I have my own business. He was like, your business will never be what Kobe Bryant's business is. I said, oh. I said, that's how you feel? Yeah, I'm just saying, my nigga, you ain't that. You not that. You got it. You got it, Marco. And I hung up. I said, have a good one. From this day, he still called people like, yo, y'all spoke to Ace? I said, that dude is deceased in my eyes. Yo, he's deceased in my eyes. So I guess I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's falling about, but the disrespect, I will cut you. Once you become disrespectful, it's a one and done deal for me. It's a one and done deal for me.
Yeah, I mean, that's on respect. That's just on hateration, holleration, and your dancery. Like, what are we doing? You're not a friend that has my back. You don't support me. You clearly don't see the vision of what I've got going on. So that's.
But here's the thing. The thing, though, real quick, Bunny. He was a part of, because I have film and television. I have my company, Ace Brown Productions. He's been in a whole web series. I put him in it, paid him and everything. So you talking about the magnitude or the level is going to get to, sir? You were a part of the beginning, and I paid you when I didn't even have the money. Like I wasn't making money off of it myself, but I made sure your pockets was okay. And now, off of the fact that I said I don't mind not having a son, that's where this conversation went. Yeah, you have a good one, sir. You have a good one. Like,
that's weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's really
it was done. It was done for. It was done for, and like I said, I cut him off. And just recently, it's funny you're bringing up this topic because it just happened just recently, like 2 days ago. Somebody was like, "Yeah, he asked about you at the surprise party for our boy." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good off that."
Wait, Trust said that's Nadine, brother.
You know what? I might need to do research. Trust me. You know what? You're right about that, good brother. I might need to do research.
One thing about Trust, bro, he is like a Rolodex of information. You say one story in here, Trust got it out the file. First of all, I forgot that girl name was Nadine. But that name, Trust will never.
You know what? Now I need to do research. Thanks a lot, Trust. Now I need to do research.
Imagine they
find out they still haunting me.
Crazy.
Yo, find out they done haunted me and found me in the adult life.
Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all, and the reason I wanted to do this topic is because, like I said, we talk a lot about relationships all the time. We talk a lot about smecks in here. We talk about a lot of different things, but I wanted to kind of give it a twist. So you guys are welcome to come up and talk to me. I got a couple people in the queue. Have you ever lost a friend to money, theft, relationship, respect, or just being a hater? Find out they was a hater. Time, life, grief, kids. Thank you, Ace Brown. Do you have something else to say? Thank you, Marla.
I might come back up if I think of another one.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Biggs. Mr. Biggs, can you come up and talk to me? I want to do what the hell is going on between the sheets in my home? Baby, wait, let me explain before you start to. Girl, I'm about to have a fit. Oh, it's about to be some spit. How did I get into this? Should have never. I'm sorry. Yeah, that took me there. But thank you, Mr. Biggs. And thank you, Marla, for that galaxy. Let's go. Lunch lady. Okay. Okay. She ain't want to come up. Okay. One day I would love to do karaoke. I don't know how we could do karaoke up here, but I would love to run it one good time. We were talking about how you ever lost a friend to money, theft, relationship, time, life, grief, kids, hateration, holleration, and dancery. What you got for me, Sean?
Yo, I lost a dude that was like a brother to me. Oh, it was over a lot of stuff. Mostly for me, it was for the money though. So like about a year and a half ago, I let a homeboy of mine move in with me because he fell on some hard times. Him and his girl broke up. He needed a place to stay, and wasn't nobody really letting him stay with him. Now I see. I found out why. So what a couple of months end up turning into actually a year. So after 6 months, I'm like, hey, yo, dude, listen, man. I'm like, I know you bad down on your feet and everything, but like you working 2 jobs, big homie. Like kick in on some of the rent around here. You know, I'm paying the rent.
Oh, he was staying for free in IE.
Yeah, like for real. Like he would buy his own food and stuff like that, which was cool. But I'm like, yo, bro, like, you know, kick in on a rent or something. He was like, oh yeah, that's cool. He was like, I got no problem with that. So he was like, I'll give you half a rent. I was like, nah, you don't got to give me half. $250, cool. He was like, but no, he agreed to like $400. So the first 2 months went by, no problem. About the third month, he was like, hey, I'm gonna be late with the rent. You know, I'll give it back to you after you pay. I'm like, all right, you know, cool. This is my homeboy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then I didn't get no payment that month. The next payment, he's like, hey man, I know I still owe you, but I'm gonna be late this month. I'm thinking to myself, like, how are you late? You got 2 jobs, big homie. So, you know, I'm not one to stress over BS. Then he started getting weird when his girl was coming around. And then his girl and my girl end up getting into it one day because
His girl.
yeah, his girl. Yeah, he had a little situation that I didn't mind stopping by. You know.
Hold on. Sean, you hold that right here. Bliss said it just now in the comments, but ladies, this is for the ladies. Hold on. We gotta huddle up. Sean, hold on. You stay right there. Ladies, huddle up. You know what? I'm gonna get the whiteboard. You stay right there, Sean. You right, Travis.
No, not the whiteboard.
Clearly, my kid's been writing on my whiteboard with a crayon. All right, it's her whiteboard. All right, it's hers. But still, it's mine. I gotta get a whiteboard. That is what I need to order this week. Stay right there, Sean.
Okay.
You going to work today?
I'm on my way there. I'm parked on the side of the road right now.
All right, it sounds good. Oh no, she wrote on it with crayon. Now I gotta really order my own board. This is crazy. She did me greasy.
Yeah, she got you.
Yeah, it's over for this. That's fine, because now one less thing. I'm gonna just throw this right in the garbage now. All right. This your house.
Yep.
Okay? Your homeboy staying there with you.
Yep.
On your couch. Okay?
No.
Wait.
He's staying in the guest bedroom.
Oh, you got a guest bedroom for him. Okay.
Yeah, I had a spare bedroom.
Okay. Ladies, make sure y'all come up. Make sure y'all sitting up front. Fellas to the back. Ladies to the front. Whiteboard, we gonna order my Amazon today. We gotta order the whiteboard off of Amazon today. All right. So you got a house, you got a guest bedroom, and your homeboy staying with you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's Big Sean. We'll give you a side bang. And your homeboy staying in your guest bedroom.
Right.
He working 2 jobs.
Yep.
Okay. And he got a girlfriend. He had a girlfriend when he moved in?
No, they had broke up and then they got back together about maybe 4 months after he been there.
Where she stay at?
She stayed at the crib with her mother.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why. Never mind. Never mind. Don't even gotta do the math. Because what I was gonna say to the ladies was, ladies, if he's staying in his homeboy guest room, why does he have a girlfriend? Why? But she living at home with her mama, so that now the math works out. Sorry, back to the story. Done wasting my whiteboard. Okay.
So, yeah.
And she wasn't new. She already was invested in this pile of whatever it is. Okay. So he living with you. He got 2 jobs. He late on his $250 for the rent.
Well, he took it up to 4, so I accepted the 4. So
Okay. Thank you, friend. Mm-hmm.
he laid on that. So I'm like, all right, dude, like it's no problem to me because I'm already paying the rent. So fast forward to when I got engaged. I'm letting you know that, hey, I'm letting this place go. So you got to do something because, you know, unless you're gonna take over the lease on the place, I'm about to leave. I'm about to get married. Now, mind you, he still hasn't paid. By this time, he's about 7-8 months behind on paying me rent. And then I'm bringing this up to him. I'm steadily bringing it up to him. So what brought everything to a head between me and him is his girl says to him one day while I was passing by on the couch, why is your brother, because we called each other brother, why is your brother always here and he owe you all this money and you steady let him stay here with you? I said, what? So my woman at the time, she was like, wait, what? Did I hear that correctly? She's like, your man is living with my man. And then they got into a heavy, and then he didn't get mad at the fact that girl disrespected me. He gets mad and said, hey, why did your girl have to tell my girl the truth? Now she mad at me. Bro, you don't want around here lying.
Excuse me. I don't know if you ever watch Court TV, but in the case of Sean versus the raggedy roommate, did you take him to court for this $3,200?
I did not take him to court for it because, one, I knew I wasn't gonna collect it. Here in Ohio, you take somebody to small claim court, you got to collect the money. So even getting a judgment against him, I would basically have to garnish him, which it just wasn't worth it to me. So because at the end of the day, he's got to make his bed, and he's got to see God for the things that he's done. So
that's great. I think you're an amazing person for that.
I just let it go. So, but you know, I mean, I did kind of get him back the last month of the lease. I didn't pay the rent there because I had already moved in with my now wife. I moved into her place before we got our own place. Mm-hmm. So I moved in with her when we got married. So I didn't pay that last month rent, which was ironic because he called me talking about, you did me dirty. You didn't pay that last month's rent. I'm like, well, I was like, you can go ahead and pay it because you still owe me for all those other months of rent. So I seen a mutual friend of ours the other day, and he was like, oh man, he was like, I heard how you played a homeboy, you did him dirty over a woman, you did him dirty over a woman. I'm like, when I told that homeboy exactly what was happening, he was like, oh man, he's like, you should have been put him out. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, he's like, that's why I kicked him out. He was using my car when he was staying with me, and he wasn't even helping out on a car note. I was like, okay, so do you understand where I'm coming from then?
Right. So he
Yeah,
just going around town doing a whole bunch of. So how's he doing nowadays? You ever check up on my boy?
no, I don't check up on him, but my bishop is a good friends with him, and he said he's starting some type of venture with the church or whatever. So like, so it sounds like he's doing good. So
Okay.
no harm, no foul. God bless him. You know what I'm saying? This is a learning experience. I'll never do that again.
All right, Sean. Thank you, Sean. Let's go. Thank you for being. I don't know if y'all caught Sean yesterday. If y'all missed Sean yesterday singing in front of the church, I took a couple of screenshots. I gotta send it to you. Big Sean was up there singing for him yesterday. Thank you, boo boo. If y'all missed it, he could send y'all a link. So today we are talking about, have you ever lost a friend to ... money, theft, relationship, time, life, grief, kids. Sean, maybe he embezzling from the church. Keezy. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Sean for being forgiving. Shout out to Sean for letting the guy see his day in court with Jesus Christ himself. But baby, I want my $3,200. Every time he see me, I'll be driving right past him. All he gonna hear is $3,200. Give me my money. Don't forget you owe me 8 months of rent. Just in case you forgot. Baby, bye. It's no way. I want my 3200. I don't care. It could be 15 years later. I want my money. Marla, thank you for lighting it up. Let's be able to go nowhere without hearing me talking about my $3,200, baby. I'm taking that to the Grizz Naive. What's going on, Shantu? I want my $2. All of it. What's going on, Shantu Extra?
Good morning. This is a really good topic. So I feel like I lost a few friends, like two, when I was pregnant, and then I lost that child halfway through. Then I had two babies back to back. So I was not talking to a lot of people. And once I did get pregnant, once you lose a child, like, it's hard. You are very afraid that it'll happen again. So the friend that I told about, like, my first pregnancy, this is the first person I told, like, I'm shocked. Oh my God, girl, is this a pregnancy line? So it was. And I didn't hear from her again, like, after I told my friends I lost the baby. I didn't hear from again, but we got past that. That's a friend I've had since college. I'm talking about over 15 years. So when I had the second child, I told them all about it. I didn't really hear from her. Then by the time I went back to work, I was pregnant again. And I told nobody about that pregnancy, not even my family. Yeah, I posted a picture of that baby on Facebook, and everybody's like, what? So I think some people felt betrayed, but you know what I mean? Like, it was hard, like, losing a child and, like, going through postpartum depression. So I hadn't felt like myself in a very long time because, the moment I had my child, I'm pregnant again. So I don't know that it's over. We still text each other happy birthday, but it feels like it's over. You know what I mean? So
y'all probably not spending no time.
But we were never those friends. Like, we were very close in undergrad, and we were the type that we can get on the phone and it's like nothing ever happened. But we haven't had one of those moments in years. And another friend, she just she was reaching out to me, but again, I'm telling you how it was. But I realized she just she deleted me on, like, all social media platforms, which is wild because I'm still friends with her mama and her grandma on Facebook. So that speaks to the type of friends we were. Yeah. So yeah, that's over. And I think maybe it can be rekindled with both of them, but it's like neither one of us has made the move.
Because I really wonder what that would be about, like whether they're not able to process the thought. You were saying that they might feel away because you didn't tell them about the pregnancies, but any person that knows about miscarriages or anything like that, you want to sometimes wait until it's safe to even talk about it, because it's like having that expectation, getting so excited, and somebody checking up on you and asking how XY, how you're doing, how's the pregnancy, and to have to tell them, it's no longer happening, or it's, you know, something happened. It's a lot emotionally. So any person that is emotionally intelligent or even aware about that would know better, but maybe we can kick it up to the fact that they're not aware, you know, or I don't know. But I think it's worth the conversation.
I think it is too, because I take some of the blame. Like I was dealing with all that, but also some people were reaching out to me and I just straight up wasn't responding, right? It wasn't intentional. But you know what I mean? I do take some of the blame. So, you know, maybe one day I'll pop up on here and say, yeah,
but it's
I
grief.
took some.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people don't understand it's grief, right? And that's why I put grief up here, even though y'all can't see the board. Grief, people grieve differently. Some people want to overly talk. Like, so there was a person that had lost a child. She had literally lost a child the day before a birthday party and still came to the birthday party, but was telling everyone about it at the birthday party. And in my face, I was like, why would she be here? Why would she be? But people process differently. Some people shut down and don't want to talk to nobody. Some people want to tell everybody. Some people just want to let it, you know. So people grieve differently, and people have to. But not every, like, I worked in social work. They might have never worked in social work. They might not understand that, and that's why I feel like it's worth the conversation, because maybe they did feel a way about the way you were withdrawing yourself, and they wanted to be there for you. You didn't allow them to be there for you. But that's why I feel like it might be a conversation.
I think it's gonna happen maybe next time I go home, because that same year I lost a child. I lost my grandma a few months later, and she did come to the funeral. So you know what I mean. I think this is not a friendship. My friends, especially from undergrad, you know what I mean.
This is not a friend.
So yeah, I think I may. We work it out. But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Thank you, Sean. Let's go. It's cut off in the middle of what you were saying, but I believe she said this is not a friendship ender, but it's worth the conversation. We got a lot of people in the queue. We gonna try to hurry up. Get your ass in here and hurry up. What's going on, Big Tig?
I'm here, baby. I hear.
Hey, let me say hi. If it's your first time sliding by, my name is Bunny Shit out of Jersey. I go live each and every day, 6 a.m. in the morning, Eastern time, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. on Saturdays and some Sundays. We in here having a conversation. Have you ever lost a friend to ... It could be money, theft, relationship, time, life, grief, kids, roommates. Roommates is a hot one, because when Sean was talking, I was like, bro, the worst thing you can do for your friendship, or maybe even the best, is move in with somebody, because you don't know your friends until you live with your friends, child. Living with your friends, baby, that mask come off and you see who they are, because we all have a representative. There's no denying that. The person you are at work, the person you present outside, and the person that you come home and take all that off and sit. Baby, talk to me, Big Tig. What happened to you? What happened to your friend?
Well, it's a long story, but it first started when, so we used to go to church together, right? And his home life wasn't really that great. His mom had a bunch of kids, you know, they weren't all in the church, and then the mom had a boyfriend that was constantly like beating on her and stuff. So it first started when dude called me.
Whoa, grapes, apples, FYP. Come on, you know you're supposed to talk a little, not the BEAT.
I'm sorry.
You know, something. Paint the picture. Give it to me.
So basically, dude called me because his mom was being taken advantage of, right? So we go over there to handle the situation, and everything was cool. But then, like, things just kind of kept getting worse with the mom. So I was like, bro, I said, if you want a little bit of peace in your life, I got an extra bedroom you could stay in, you know. But from the rent, we worked out what rent was going to be, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't never a problem with the rent until the end. But like, little things started happening. So like, he was making music and stuff on my computer, because he was like, I was teaching him how to be a producer and stuff. And I used one of the beats that he made to make an intro song for my football team. It wasn't a beat that he was using, but it was just a beat. So he like kind of like snapped out on me on like some holy church stuff, talking about don't use music. My bad. Can you hear me?
Don't use your music. What?
Don't use his music. Don't use his music for the devil. Basically, is what he was telling me. So to fast forward, even though it was just for a football team, right? So to fast forward, one day he called me when, like, now mind you, we lived together about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and he called me. So the first thing that happened, I'm sorry, so much. So I had a show. I had a show in Atlanta, and I was gone for a week. I come back, and there's this other nigga staying in my apartment. Now, granted, the dude was, he offered to pay rent, but he had already moved all of his stuff in. And it's like, who authorized you to allow somebody to move in? So me and the other dude eventually, because me and the other dude don't get along. Me and the other dude wound up getting into a fight, and I wound up beating him up and kicking him out. So maybe about 4 months after that, dude calls me on a Friday and was like, "Hey, bro, I just want you to know that I'm moving out." I'm like, when you? Sorry, they calling me early in the morning.
Really?
I'm like, so when are you moving out? He said, "Oh, I got my stuff out of there already." I'm like, "So you're not going to pay rent?" He was like, "Nah." He said, I've been paying in advance." I'm like, "All right, whatever. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you." So it was like a year after that, dude moved to Los Angeles and got famous.
Did he? Well, congratulations to him. I'm not gonna lie, Big Tig, you stole his beat and that wasn't right. Why would you use his beat?
Because that's the way it was set up at the time, where we were making music on my computer. Anything that was on there was open unless he said, "This beat is for so-and-so." I literally had a phone. He was mad that I made the beat for the football team, not that I used it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He was using my computer. I'm sorry. Thank you, Big Tig. Let's go. Nah, you can't just because he making the beats on your computer, you can't just steal his beats. Take his beats. What if he took? And honestly, Blunt just said that was my floppy disk, and that's how I feel. Like I feel like this story gotta be so 19 something, and I swear, like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? How you gonna use his gospel song on the football team? Like, what? This is way more funnier in my head than it's probably supposed to be, because what? Tajan, they request again. For some reason, it's not loading. Beats as rent payments is crazy. Ace Brown said he making beats for Kirk Franklin. You making it for Ray Lewis. Big Six said, had I used that beat for a Jesus jam, it wouldn't have been a problem. Right. He trying to go to the top with the Lord, and you down here trying to scuffle around with his beats. You're wildin'. What is going on? I didn't know where that was going at all. But basically, you went on vacation. You came home. He had his mans in the crib. You had to fight with his mans. You stole his beats. Like, it just was too much. Ace Brown, you still in the box? What's up?
I wanted to know. I didn't know. Huh?
No, what's up? I didn't know if you mentioned.
I wanted to make sure that it wasn't the same. I wanted to make sure that wasn't the same church that he picked the old girl up from. That's probably why ain't nobody asked no questions.
We're not going down that road.
Probably why.
We're not going down that road. I refuse.
But I had one more. Now, like I said, mine just be coming with the disrespect. But it's funny because my cousin just so happened to run into this guy again. And when we was younger, I wasn't the best dresser. I didn't care about what I wore or anything like that. This dude used to give me clothes that he didn't want no more. He was real flashy, and I consider him like a cousin. And then all of a sudden, one day we out at the mall, And this girl was like, "Oh, I like your sneakers," and he was like, "Yeah, I gave him those today because I don't like wearing them too much." And I'm like, "Yo, my man." And we was like 18 at the time. I said, "Yeah, that's it. This is the last trip for me and you." I cut him off. My cousin hit me up the other day, like, "Yo, Damien said call him." My cousin's like, "Damien said call him." I said, "Yeah, I'm not calling that dude, yo. Never again. Never again."
I don't mean to laugh at y'all pain, but what is going on? Ace Brown, where you shop for these friends at? You need some new friends. Ace, you know what? I'm trying to hook you up with a lady. But
So me and him grew up. We grew up like cousins. We ran track together. But when he did that, I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm done with you, yo."
Yo, that's an OD violation. I see you down there, Grace. That's an OD violation. That's like, yes, me letting my homegirl borrow my dress and we go out and somebody give a compliment. I be over her shoulder. Thank you. That was me. That's so funky.
Right. It was a hurt. And like I said, I've never been the type to brag about me having it. I've never been like a fashion type of dude, but he was. So I'm like, all right, cool. So he had these like burgundy New Balances. I was like, yo, dope. And he was like, I don't like them. And he's like, but I don't have the insoles. I took them out. I was like, I could get some insoles. So I bought the insoles and put it in. And I had one outfit that it went perfect with. You know what I'm saying? And when I put it on, we went to the mall and we just sitting there, chopping it up, trying to hook up. And Bunny, you know this. I'm going to tell you, because you're from Jersey. We at Livingston Mall.
Me don't go there, but me don't, Livingston Mall.
Oh,
ain't nothing in there.
Yeah.
Nothing in there for it. But it's the old store, so it's okay. Okay.
It's empty now. So, but at the time, that was the popular spot. And sure enough, he just, that I gave him no sneakers. Like, really?
Dang. He ain't even got no insoles in him. And you gotta be like, yes, I do. I bought some.
Right. I was like, come on, fam.
Nah, that's wicked work. Y'all friends suck. Ace Brown, I ain't gonna lie. We gonna do a speed date to find you some friends. You got good friends now?
Yeah, I got good friends now. Like my circle is way better now.
Okay, I hope so. Thank you, Ace Brown. Let's go. I put outside wearing the homie sneakers is absolutely insane. What y'all be going through? Blunts, I got you next. Let me get Tay Janae. Let's see if it connects this time. Janae, good morning.
Hey, it didn't connect last time because my phone had died. I had to hurry up and charge it.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
Talk to me. What happened? Have you ever lost a friend to money, theft, relationship, time, life, grief, kids, whatever?
Life, just differences. She was really genuinely my best friend. We genuinely loved each other. We was there for each other. We did a lot of things for each other. We've been there for like the deepest, darkest parts of our lives. And I think now that I've done the work, that was a trauma bond. Because I noticed that I would give, because I didn't have boundaries like over the years. I had to grow and realize I didn't have boundaries. And now that I do, of course, you know what happens when you first start to get boundaries. People start getting upset because you're not, they're not benefiting from, you not having boundaries no more. So that's pretty much what happened. I just had a baby. He's 14 months now, but I had this baby by myself. Like, this is my first baby. I have reproductive issues. I was high risk the whole time. She was going through some
hearts in the chat. Congratulations for sure. Go
Thank
ahead.
you. She was going through some stuff too. So like, I'm the type of person, like, I'm a recovering people pleaser. So like, if I love you, I'm gonna be there for you even when I got my own stuff going on. And I know that's a problem. We working on it. But she's very, very noticeable. She knows that I will be there for her regardless. And I got to a point where I can't be there for you because I have this baby coming and I need you know what I'm saying? I need me and I don't have anybody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, she pretty much was getting mad because I wouldn't like sacrifice. Like, I remember I couldn't work. So they gave me some little food stamps, you know what I'm saying? And she wanted me to like give her some of my food stamps. I remind you, I have my nephew too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take care of my nephew. Like, it's a whole thing. Like, it just seemed like she was in passive aggressive with it too. Like, not blatantly asking me for it, but getting mad because I won't offer. Yeah, so like it got to a point
She's
where
benefiting off of you, and now it's like, all right, well, I got something else to do. Now, what about me? Don't forget me.
right, and it's like I got you. I mean, you could come get a plate, you could come eat with us, but I'm not about to like give you my stamp. You know what I'm saying? Like I got stuff to do too. And then how I notice is because how I notice the whole passive aggressive thing is because again she claims to be this real person. I'm gonna say what I need to say when I want to say it. Blah 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 blah. But when it's time for you to speak up and tell me you feel some type of way that I won't sacrifice for you, you know that sounds crazy. So that's why you won't do it. You know what I'm saying? So instead she goes to a mutual best friend of ours and complains to her that she bees there for people even when it's at expense of herself, and she tired of that and she can't be friends. That literally like saying everything that I'm doing for her as if it's her doing that for me. And thankfully, the best friend that we're talking about was my best friend. So I talked to her more than I talked to this other person. So she knows everything already.
Yeah.
So she's like, girl, yeah, nah. So eventually I kind of like broke up with her. I don't want to make it seem like she was my girlfriend or nothing, but like I had to.
It is a breakup, yeah.
Yeah, I had to be like, listen, like we both going through stuff right now, and neither one of our nervous system has the time for this bullshit. So let's just end it here, end it in love, and call it a day. It could have been way more because I had so much to address, but because I'm on this journey right now, I feel like my piece is way more important than proving a point. So I just let it go and just stop being friends with her. But that really hurt me for real because that was my baby.
Yeah, girl, don't I know it? Thank you, Tasia.
That was my boo. But yeah, thank you.
Congratulations. So you have a boy or a girl?
He's a boy. He's really, really big. He's crazy.
Is he walking yet? My daughter started walking at 14 months. Is he walking?
Literally, he just started walking at 14 months.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, I love it.
Y'all have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Let's go. Yeah, my daughter started walking at 14 months. She was literally like 14 months and... Oh no, she was like 4 days away from turning 14 months. And literally, it was like at that stage, she stood up in front of the TV. She was standing there just watching TV. And I was like, today's the day. I ran to the kitchen and got a cookie. And I put that cookie over in front of her by the TV. And she said, I got that cookie. And I my baby right here in this apartment right here. I was so thankful. It was so amazing. But a little about me, right? And the reason I wanted to run this topic is because I feel like we talk a lot about relationships. I want to talk about friendships, right? And honestly, I got a little something for all of this. Money. We're talking about money. I had a homegirl. We were so close. We grew up together from childhood, right? Signed her bail. Signed her bail bond. She didn't pay a dime. Wasn't showing up to court. Wasn't doing nothing. So here they go calling me for $3,000 semi-dollars. Here they go threatening to garnish me for $3,000 semi-dollars. Yeah, nope. And it's crazy because the things that you do for people that you like, you rock with, really, really rock with, watching her kid, having her back, doing all these things, really rock with you. And they will do some crazy thing. And I ended up paying that bond. Me. They ain't never give me a dime back. That was my home girl. So I thought. And when my sis just said I broke up with her, it is like that. You mourn that friendship. That was my friend from I think I was 8 years old when we met. And you really did me greasy like that? Well, also show them living with people. I've lived with a friend. We no longer friends. We no longer friends. Because you did me greasy. You was whack to me. Friendships, they fall out all the time for different reasons. Hateration, holleration, what Ace was going through. Blunts, talk to me.
Well, I did live with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
It was Paige.
Keezy the bounty hunter. It was Paige. Okay, yeah, still friends. So how'd that go?
Well, I'll tell you now, we went through some real life shit. To the point, it got rough. It was, there were some arguments. There was some pretty bad disagreements.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
But there wasn't,
Mm-hmm.
there wasn't ever a time that neither one of us was too big to say we were sorry. And there was never a time that neither one of us was too big to say that was my fault.
Shoot.
That's my bad.
Mm,
He was right. I was wrong. Whenever that time came. So, yeah, like, I mean, we went toe to toe in the kitchen before. For real. Like, it got bad, but would I do it again? In a fucking heartbeat, absolutely.
Yeah.
I do it every day with her.
You know what's crazy?
Anybody else? Absolutely not.
The thing
My
about
engagement would be the only ones.
I guess the part about it is the fact that you say that neither one of y'all were too big to apologize, and that's the thing. Like the person that I live with could not take acknowledgement for the stuff that they were doing, and even after years going by, they never came back and revisited the conversation. Was like, yo, I was really a whack person at that time, and that's kind of. And what was crazy is after living with this person, I was upset about it, but then I ended up getting pregnant with my daughter, going through postpartum, going through all these things. And during these times, I'm still associating myself with them, even though what happened to me was whack. And then years later, once I was on my healing journey, I was like, why are you still friends with them? For real.
Literally. I've been into a situation with someone, and it's like, I'm over here and you're over there, and you're not trying to come over here, but you just want me to pay your way from over here. I can't do that. And that little friend, we just gonna have to get that back in blood. Look, I'd have been blunt to the bounty hunter my damn self. But I found my ex-husband because I needed him to sign a paper so I could sell that house. Look, I found him on the side of the road. I whipped up on him quicker than shit. You got me messed up. We finna handle this. I ain't putting it in nobody else's hands. This Allstate. I got this.
I tried everything to recover my coins for that, but after a while, I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna kiss it up. Like sometimes
we getting it back in blood. We ain't getting it back in coins. I'm gonna your ass.
Yeah, my piece was more worth it. I just was over it. It's never gonna be a day she gonna get my money back. It's never gonna be a day. I promise you, she probably be the person that hit the lottery and still wouldn't get my money back. I'm not worried about it. But let me get Mr. Biggs and we gonna get out of here. Would have stole all her tires, baby. Let me tell you something. I ain't gonna tell you that. Nah, I'm gonna tell you. The way sis living, I'm not worried about it. She ain't make no come up. Mr. Biggs.
Good morning.
Good morning. Where you from?
New York City, the Bronx.
Come on, New York City, the Bronx. How is it out there after the Knicks won? Is it crazy out there? What's happening out there?
Well, I'm not really a basketball fan.
Well, I mean,
But it's
you
all
got
right.
eyes. I mean, maybe you're blind. I don't know. I'm not judging. But yeah, is the street crazy outside, or you just stay
Yes, I
inside?
am. Yes, I am blind.
You're not blind.
Yes, I am.
Don't play with me,
I'm not.
Mr. Big.
Yes.
Are you blind?
Yes.
Don't play with me and not play with me at the same time because now I don't know what I'm doing. Whatever. Okay, we going.
I'm disabled visually. I'm disabled. Yeah. I can make out certain things,
I was about to say.
and I can see certain colors. I'm not dark blind. I'm visually disabled. So
That.
if you gave me the finger, I can see it. If you
No,
gave
I
me,
didn't give you the finger. I gave you
I'm
two.
saying, listen. If you gave me the finger, I can see it. But if you gave me the finger in front of your face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I see a contrast in colors. You understand?
Uh-huh.
I can see white against a black backdrop, but I can't see a black backdrop against a black backdrop. You understand what I'm saying? I could lose my black phone on the black kitchen table. How was that?
Wow.
Right.
Okay, well, I'm still happy you found me, sight unseen or not seen, or can you see me? How I look?
You have a beautiful smile. When you have your
You're
hair
so
up.
beautiful that a blind man can love you.
You have your hair up. And you have your hair up.
Thank you. Well, that honestly. see y'all. That could have been very awkward. But I love that you can see me. I see you seeing me, and I love it. So, what you came to say about Mr. Biggs? Have you ever lost a friend to money, theft, relationship, time, grief, kids?
I
Talk to
did. I did 15 days for a friend. Um, I'm a ex bouncer. I used to bounce all the time, big guy. You know, old school. Yo, what's good? I got some beef. You know, call me out. We go handle. We gonna go rectify. Right? That's
Mm-hmm.
that's the age I grew up in. Brother called me up one day and said, "Yo, big, I got some beef. My wife got some problems. I can't leave the job right now. Could you go see what's going on for me?" His
Mm-hmm.
wife was pregnant at the time. I go over there, me and my brother, got some stuff with some young boys on the block drinking in front of the building. She's pregnant, coming home. She hurting. They sitting in front of the stoop. She just flipped on them.
Mm.
She called the husband. The husband called me. See what can you do? He can't leave the job right now, so I go over there to regulate. Big fight. Mm,
Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
big old fight. Got into big fight. Got arrested. Um, while I was um went to see the judge. Judge said, "Well, the next time you come back here, $100, right? That's the fine." I didn't have the money at the time. He said,
Mm-hmm.
$100, cool. I didn't want my family to pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm fighting on the street. There's no reason for the family to be paying for that, right? There you go. So I suffered a medical emergency. I'm in the hospital now. I didn't go see the judge.
Mm.
So the same person I went to regulate for his old lady, I said, "Yo, won't you go see the judge for me? Pay this $100 fine, right?
Mm.
I'm on my back in the hospital. Go see the judge. No problem." He didn't.
Mm.
So now I'm out of the hospital. I go see the judge. I got a letter from the hospital to say, "Listen, I just got out of the hospital. I'm still weak. I'm a diabetic."
Mm-hmm.
The judge said, "Well, I told you when you come back here, I have $100. You ain't got it. 15 days."
Where was your $100 at? Wait, did you give your friend $100 to go down there, or you
No,
told him to pay the
no. I
$100?
told him to go pay the $100 for me. I went to fight for you. Go pay this $100 for me.
Dang, and he ain't go. So then you had to spend
There you
15
go.
days
When
in,
I went,
in
but
jail.
see, I didn't find that out. I would have went to judge with the $100. I never knew he didn't pay the fine until I went to see the judge.
And what? So how did
I
you
would
end
have
that
went.
relationship? Did y'all
I
talk
would
about
have
it, or
went.
you never talk to him again?
Yeah, I would have went with the $100 if I knew he didn't pay. He didn't go see the judge, but he never told me he didn't go see the judge.
So how did you deal with him after that?
Oh, I ain't mess with him after that. Not at all. I ain't talked to him, his wife, nobody. I did my 15 days. They let me out before Christmas. I called it a lesson learned. That phone call, "Yo, I got beef." Nah, nigga. Excuse my language. I'm good.
Can I ask
I
you a
rock
question?
with people I rock with. Go ahead.
Is your diabetes the reason for your eyesight, or has it always been an
Yes.
issue?
Eyesight, lost toes. Yeah.
Wow. So if you have any advice for the people, what advice would you give on the other side of your health condition?
Keep that weight down.
Mm-hmm.
Diabetes. Listen, diabetes is like that zombie in the movie. It's way over there. It's way back there. It's walking all slow. You could walk away from it. You could run away from it. You could drive away from it. It's still coming.
Mm.
It's slowly coming. It's coming towards you. You could get away from it. You could run. You could work out. You could eat better. And that's how you get away from it. But if you don't do none of that, that zombie's gonna slowly creep up on you. It's gonna take body parts. It's gonna take body function, and then yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Biggs. First of all, like I said when I said about the blind thing. That came out of nowhere. I didn't expect that. So I appreciate you still sticking around and being vulnerable with me. Can I ask you another question? Sorry. On the BD's topic, my thing is this. Did you know you had diabetes before you? Like, did you have any symptoms that made you realize, or like, how did you figure it out? Was it too late when you found out?
Again, it creeps up on you.
Mm-hmm.
First, certain issues start out, and I never knew I was diabetic. I was always a big guy, big eater, partying, drinking. I was working in a club, not really taking care of myself. By the time it hit me, it was already. But I had it for years. I had it for some years, from my late 20s all the way into I'm 63 now. So
Wow.
I had it for a long time.
Thank you, Mr. Biggs. I appreciate you. It's nice meeting you. Welcome to the family.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Yes,
So-
I love your strong young black women on this TikTok. I'm loving every minute of it. I consider all your young, strong black women my daughters.
Aw.
I'm
Thank you,
a-
Mr. Biggs.
I'm a girl dad. I have 3 girls and 1 grand girl monster. And
I love that. Thank you, Mr. Biggs. One time, I go into the 7-Eleven, and I see this guy that used to date my best friend's mom back in the day. So he knows me from a child. And he said, "Jasmine, is that you?" I said, "Yeah, what you?" I can't really make it out. He's like, "I thought that was you." And then he told me that one day he was drinking, he had one of those, large, what do you call it, like senior frogs, or one of those really large, like, how they got those frozen drinks with the alcohol. He's like, I was having that the night before, and he was like, for some reason, I kept frequent urination, like Cat Mama was saying. He's like, I kept peeing. I couldn't understand why I kept peeing over and over again. He's like, eventually I went to the doctor, and he started to lose his eyesight, and yeah, it was diabetes. And it's like, it's scary. It's scary. Nice a fool. Talk to me. What's up?
Bunny Mom, what's happening?
Hey.
Okay, my bad, I sound a little lazy, man. I'm exhausted, man. Nigga wash clothes all goddamn night. Shit.
I wish I had stayed up. We could have been chatting, because, baby, I should have washed clothes all daggone night. And, baby, now I'm about to stress it.
Yeah, man, I got gas. I've been farting like a motherfucker around here. Come on, man. Y'all be having them days, too. Y'all be keeping it on the low, man. Fuck that. Y'all be faking. Y'all out here faking like turkey bacon, man. But to answer the prompt, right? Yeah, I lost a good partner of mine, man. I don't know how to say it, but it was to DRGS. You know what I'm saying? And it hurt my heart because I had to let him go. Because you know what I mean? It's drugs. To drugs, man. He was on that boat real hard.
Oh,
man.
my bad. I'm sorry. Yeah,
if y'all don't know what boat is, it's Sherm. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know.
And I had to let him go, man. You dig what I'm saying? Hurt my heart, man. But I still interact with his family, like his mama, his brother, his sister, everybody else. We still cool. When he come around, I got to step off. You know, man, it was a bad situation, man. You know what I mean? 'Cause, I've been knowing this guy since I was like 13 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? But this happened maybe like, I want to say maybe 6-7 years ago. You know what I mean? But it had to happen.
Like in a low time in his life, like what got him?
Nah, man, like he was messing with that shit since we was maybe like 10, 11th grade, but he had a handle on it. But it took him after time, it took him away, man. You dig what I'm saying? He couldn't control it no more.
Yeah, I'm sorry, friend.
Yeah, man. Like, it was a cold situation, man. All I can do is pray for him, but I can't rock with him no more,
That
ever.
part.
Like, it can never be restored. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So, you know, I continue to pray for him, man. You know what I'm saying?
And you got my prayer too.
Yeah,
My
for
prayer
real.
list long. I know God be like, what?
But I tell you what, Bunny Bun, you need
What's
to
up?
pray for my gas, because it's bad over here.
Bye. Good night. Marla, you gonna be the one to take us out of here. We gonna end with you. Let me get She Loves. She been waiting in the queue. And we gonna end with yo, he's so nasty. She Loves, what's going on?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes. I see you
Okay.
changed your picture up. Let me see what you got.
Yeah, I changed it.
Okay, I got the little hip out. Little booty footer. Go ahead, Steve.
So I came just to answer the prompt. I kind of missed it earlier this morning. I was late. So to answer the prompt, I lost a friend due to death. And we known each other. It was short. Like, we had a short friendship. I met him at the post office. This is a guy. I met him at the post office. And once I left, we stayed in contact. We would still hang out all the time. My daughter loved him. Like, he was really a great friend. And then he was just gone. I believe it was stress, maybe a heart attack, I believe. I never got the real gist of what happened from his family. But the only thing I wish I did was tell him how much I felt about him. And, you know, and it wasn't until he passed when I realized how much I felt for him, you know? Like, I loved him more than just my friend. Like, I was like madly in love with him. But I was just like, we could just keep this friends. But like, that's the only thing I wish I would have did was told him how much I loved him. Like, you know, but ever since that friendship, I've vowed, like, I just never, ever had a good friend like him. Like, never came across someone that could even match his energy, like, match anything. So, yeah, like, that's it. Like, I haven't had, like, a good male friend like that in a while, in a long, long, long time. And female friends, me and females, we don't rock out really too much. Like, I don't know. I think I'm too blunt by default, and some women probably wouldn't rock out with it like that. I don't know. I'm an Aries, so I say what I'm gonna say on my mind. Like, you know, girl, that ain't right. You shouldn't be doing that to that man. Like,
Say it like this, like that.
yeah, I say it like how it is. I don't coddle feelings. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna coddle your feelings. I'm gonna tell you what it is. How, you know. So I'm a loner.
Yeah, but the crazy part it is, you gonna tell people how it is, and then you sensitive.
Oh, absolutely.
So when I tell you how it is, now you gonna be.
Yeah, I'm a sensitive gangster, absolutely, for sure. But the thing is, I lick my wounds behind my closed doors, so it'd be like, damn, she hurt my feelings a lot. But I ain't gonna let you know you hurt my feelings. I gotta keep it gangster.
I have no Aries friends. I only have one cousin. She's an Aries, and when we good, and when we bad, we just
Yeah. That's right.
Thank you, She Loves. Let's go.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
The thing about what She Loves said, I think everybody can kind of take something from that. She lost a friend to the afterlife, right? They were unalive, right? So my thing is this. We don't know how much more time we got. I might got 5 minutes and 47 seconds left, babies. But one thing I'm going to tell y'all right now is I love you. I love you, mama. I love my baby. I love all of y'all. Make sure that you're tapping in with your friends, right? Be the friend that you want to receive, right? The friendship that you want to receive. So if it's somebody, yeah, knock on wood. But hey, I can knock on wood. I don't know, Keys. No shade, no tea. I don't know. And honestly, as a mom, I think about mortality way more than a little bit. I think about it all the time. I think about it as far as funds for my kid. You know, I think about it. I know it is diabolical. But my thing is this. I'm not promised anything. But one thing I don't want to do is leave somebody on a cliff of not knowing how I felt about them. I love y'all all. So we're going to leave it like that. Marla, talk to me.
Good morning, Bunny Love.
Good morning. Straight from Florida. What's going on? Have you ever lost a friend to money theft, relationship, jealousy, time, life, grief, kids? What you got?
Yeah, it's crazy. Saturday morning, I had called a customer that's been my customer for over 25 years and said, hey, I didn't get my orders. What's going on? And he said, I'm in the hospital. And I was like, okay, where are you at? Because I know he's local. I just didn't know really, because you don't get too personal with your customers. So anyways, he was down the street. So got all my stuff together. I went to Walmart, got him a care package, and I went straight to the hospital, and I go in to see him, and I wasn't prepared for what I was going to see. And that diabetes is no joke. Both his feet were gone, buddy, gone. And I didn't realize he was even in that. I never check on him. I just, took things for granted, I guess, and realized that I really do need to check on the people that I care about the most. And it was sad. He's alone, no family down here. And he ignored the signs. He just, ignored the signs. And it was sad. But, I just hope that, through prayer that he's going to get better and, and figure it out. And he won't lose his job. He'll be able to work from home. But it was just sad, Bunny Love. I was just like,
Thank
so
you.
take care of yourself.
Take that off of you, though. Take that off of you. No matter if you had checked up on him, that is his personal responsibility, okay? So I don't want, and I know that you're an empath, and I know that we are very similar in a lot of ways, that you be like, all right, that's him, I got this, and don't put that on yourself.
Isn't that crazy, Bunny, that I ran like it was like he was my kid?
Yeah, and that's okay. That speaks to who you are as a person. And I love that you were there for him. And that's what you should take from that. Look at me. What an amazing person. You need me, I'm there. That is an amazing thing.
I held his hand.
Right.
I told him right to his face that I loved him, and I'm here. We got this.
And that's the only part that you should take from that. How amazing you are. Okay?
Oh,
Not what I could have did to save them. Because we always trying to save, we can't. Okay? That's not on you. But I love you and I appreciate you. And I'm so happy you're here. And I'm going to pray for him and I'm going to pray for you, okay?
Love you with all my heart, Bunny.
Me too. Let's go. I know what it's like to be an empath. I know what it is to try to take the world on your shoulders and be like, yo, if I could have just been there 10 years earlier, we could have walked together. We could have talked together. We could have drank water. I would have made him salad. But it's not your responsibility. But you're an amazing person for being there as soon as they got in that position. Y'all, it's time for me to go. I was supposed to be going 27 minutes ago. But I love y'all. Have a blessed and amazing Monday. I hope to see you guys back here tomorrow. My name is Bunny, straight out of Jersey. I go live each and every day, 6 a.m. in the morning, Eastern time, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. on Saturdays, and some Sundays. See you tomorrow. Mwah. Thank you, Tay. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Mr. Biggs. I see you tapping that screen. You get yourself back here tomorrow. I don't care how you get here, but bring your ass. Wait, what happened, Cat Mama? What happened? Oh, she said, fine, bye. And Cat Mama, I did see your comments down there. By the way, I just didn't want to interrupt, but I saw you down there. Thank y'all for supporting. See y'all tomorrow.